Well, good afternoon. It is good to have you all here visiting with Faith Ministries today as we set aside a day we call Heritage Sunday. It's a day we set aside to talk about building bridges in our community. Last year was about, I think, focused on women. This year is going to be focusing on with men. And we have panelists coming a little bit later.
First, Sam Kwakoo.
Marcel Davis, Carlos McMath, Smallwood Holloman.
Seems like black people are expressing their black pride more than they have ever before. Why is that the case? What does the raised black fist mean to you? There's Black Lives Matters, there's the raised black fist, there's the kneeling at the national anthem. There's a whole bunch of things that are going on now. Why do you think that's going on?
Right. On Facebook, I'm seeing stuff like melanin and all sorts of other stuff.
The fist symbolizes protest. It symbolizes pride for self and culture, but also they sacrificed a lot. We didn't really get the backside of it. Like, they weren't able to do the Olympics anymore. They're kind of like Colin Kaepernick right now. Like, he'll probably never play in the NFL again, and I'll never watch the NFL again. But so
millennials, we understand that because of things like social media, we have a voice, and we aren't afraid to speak up. I mean, things like Black Lives Matter, to do a hashtag. Some people, you don't even know what a hashtag is. And so,
I do want to comment that I'm glad you brought up Carlos, because Black Pride didn't begin in the thousands. It for a lot of black people standing up for pride in the 60s and the 70s when Small was young. When Small was young.
Linda Holman had this big afro, and Dr. Rabbit came and they were. It was just
the only way to combat someone making you feel bad for being black is by being proud of being black. And not to say that we're better, but to say that I'm black and I'm okay with it, and I hope you are too.
Now, in our community, the Bible tells us to love our neighbor. In my Bible, it doesn't tell me what color that neighbor has to be. It just has to be my neighbor.
What is it about black men that makes them an easy target to police? What can we do to fix this?
because we're black. I think we talked about the narrative or the image that, like negative images that we have, and a lot of people have subscribed to that, and sometimes it makes us an easy target.
My wife is actually a cop, and so one of the things that we can do on a daily basis is making sure that we have open dialogue at home first, and then make sure that we understand where everything centers at, which is actually inside of our local churches and our community centers, and then we go from there. You say how? Well, it's about first making sure that we articulate and understand how the way as black men we have a responsibility of being someone strong, but then also understanding and respecting authority at the same time.
See, when you live as long as I have, you see a few things. And I can paint this by giving an example. There was a man beating on a woman in the car, and they could tell there was some physical blows on. They called 911 here in the dispatcher said, 911, what is your concern? They said, there's a man beating this woman in the car. The dispatcher said, is he black? The answer said, no, he's not black, he's white, and that he's beating this woman. And so I guess they finally did it. Okay, so what do we do about it? Because issues like this are local. I'm sorry, I told you, don't ask old people coming here. We have too many experiences that we can tell you about, all right? The moral to the story is issues of black image and what we do about our local communities. Like, you can see it on TV if you want, but the issue is local.
What we also must do is hold everybody accountable for some of their actions on a daily basis. At the end of the day, I don't care how many degrees you got, I don't care your skin color, we all should know right and wrong and have common sense. So at the end of the day, we need to hold everybody accountable to have common sense. That's it.
I was sitting in a staff meeting. One of the pastors, he's actually served as a children's pastor, asked a question and made a comment. And one of my colleagues turned to her and said, "You're stupid." I was stunned and shocked. But what I want to share with that story is that I was also silent. And so when I look at Jesus and the wholeness of what neighboring really means and how God prepared Jesus in that wilderness. I was in that wilderness at that particular meeting, but I didn't have the conviction and the integrity to jump over that gap of what I believed and what I did. And so my message to us today is let's continue to have that courage and that boldness.
How do you believe black males have contributed to the image people have of them?
You know, growing up, I feel like that was a part of what it meant to be a boy or what it meant to be a man. So just buying into those things of what it means to be a man, you know, to whether it's relationships with women, how you defend yourself, the violent piece, just buying into that narrative, then you know it amplifies or it lends to the image that people already have placed us in.
What is the one thing you want people to understand about black men?
I think sometimes black man seems scary, seems unapproachable, and a lot of it does have to do with the amount of black people that are in America. So black men is only 6% of the population, and what I found is that people are afraid of what they don't understand and what they don't know, and a lot of that has to do with knowing black people in general. And so if you don't have black friends, then you have no connection to someone else. So what I want people to understand is that we need to know black people so that when something happens, we'll be able to feel connected to them.
Comment?
That was a great millennial. It was very good.
Question,
Indeed.
Smallwood is our senior panelist.
That means I'm the oldest one up here.
I would say that it's a complex responsibility. And what I mean by that is, as a black man, you have a responsibility to not only take care of your home and your family, but then also be a representation of your race as well as in that field. And so it's a huge responsibility that I think today sometimes we don't cherish and we don't understand the complexity of it all. Not saying that any other race doesn't have a responsibility, but the responsibility is very complex when it comes to how the way society and social media and everybody views the black male.